Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Aisha Nabila binti Kamal Nur Arifin from LAC 1103A and I will present about oral movie review assessment. For this assessment, I have choose Alice in Wonderland that been directed by Tim Burton and being rated 6.4 out of 10 according to IMDb. This movie cast is Alice Kingsley by Mia Wasikowska, The Mad Hatter by Johnny Depp, The Red Queen by Helena Bonham Carter, and The White Queen by Anna Hathaway. This movie is about the journey of a brave girl named Alice, which is Mia Wasikowska, that have a dream since she was a little in a different world named Wonderland. The people calling her as the warrior that will save the Wonderland from the power of the Red Queen. In the Wonderland, Alice will be helped by other characters such as Mad Hatter. And lastly, the Wonderland will saved by Alice as she killed the Jabberwocky. Next, we move to overview plot. First one is the introduction. The story started when Alice was a little girl and had a bad dreams. After that, the scene moved to the grown-up Alice and her mother attend Hamish's mother party where Alice suddenly getting proposed by Hamish. And this party is the scene where Alice see the rabbit that hold the stopwatch and make her follow the rabbit and fall into the hole that make her come to the Wonderland. For the rising plot, in there, Alice meets with other characters such as the Mad Hatter, the twins and others, and they ask if Alice is the Alice that will bring the victory to the Wonderland. And the Red Queen know the arrival of Alice and asks her men to search for Alice. This makes the Mad Hatter and other characters diligently to hide Alice from the Red Queen. But eventually the Mad Hatter get caught, and because of that, Alice decides to save the Mad Hatter. For the climax plot, Alice found the Vorpal sword that used to kill the Jabberwocky and brought the sword to the White Queen castle, and the Mad Hatter has escaped from the castle and exempt from killed by the Red Queen with the help of Cheshire Cat. During this scene, Alice have a talk with the blue caterpillar, which is Absalom, and she remembered all the things that happened, and eventually she decided to have the battle with the Jabberwocky. For the resolution part, they have prepared a battle with the Red Queen and arrived at the battlefield. Alice has won the battle by killing the Jabberwocky, and Alice has come back to her real world and refused the proposal by Hamish. Lastly, she starts her new journey to continue her further adventure and travel to gain more experience. Next, we move to the thesis statement. I choose this movie because it has excellent editing and cinematography, the experience of Alice that have high imagination, and also the setting of location in the story. For the first thesis statement is the excellent editing and cinematography. This will be shown at the scene between Alice's world and the Wonderland, which we can see the different shade of editing that being used to between the two different worlds. Firstly, when she falls into the hole, she needs to eat the magical cake that make her size bigger and the drink that make her size smaller, which it was a good editing that make her size bigger and smaller. Next, when Alice arrived in the Wonderland, the movie showed that there are some insects that are in a big size, which is not normal in our world. And other than that, the editing that being used to the Red Queen head, which make her head look bigger and enormous. And lastly, the editing at the Jabberwocky, which is the dragon that make it look realistic. And for the evidence, we can see that this movie has an excellent editing and cinematography by the awards that have been achieved by them. Next, we move to the second thesis statement, which is the experience of Alice that have a high imagination. As we know, Alice is a girl that always have a nightmare or dreams since she was a little. In the movie, it shown that when she was a little, she has arrived in the Wonderland by painting the Red Queen roses, having a tea party with the Mad Hatter and others. And Other than that, when Alice arrived at the Wonderland, she also thought that Wonderland was just her imagination, but eventually it was not, and this made Alice realize and make her to do anything to save the Wonderland. The last thesis statement is the setting of location in the story. We can see the first one is the real world, which is at Hamish's mother's party in the garden, the place where Alice see the rabbit that holding a stopwatch while talking with Lady Escort. And the next one is the White Hart, which the place where Alice get proposed by Hamish Escort. And for the Wonderland location is the tropical forest, the place where Alice meet the other characters as she arrived in the Wonderland. The next one is the Red Queen Castle, where the Mad Hatter and the Tweedledum and Tweedledee have been arrested, where Alice pretends to be a girl named and she found the Vorpal Sword. The next one is the White Queen Castle, which is the place where Alice meet the White Queen for the first time, and she finally realized that she actually did not have an imagination about her dreams. And this is the place where Alice have the last moment with the Absalom before he become a pupa. The last one location in the Wonderland is the battlefield, which is the place where Alice win by kill the Jabberwocky. Lastly, for conclusion, we can see that Alice have been through an amazing experience and said to be recovered and handled her nightmare. Alice also has challenged herself to travel by herself and continue her further adventure. And we also can learn in the movie that we must face our problems and any obstacles not by just waiting for the result itself. And we also need to be brave and be ourselves and know how to speak our mind. So basically, this movie is a good movie because it can inspire and make us to become a better person. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.